Hello there. Thank you so much for finding time today to join us for the Dear Parent Show. Dear Parent Show is a show that is bent on one agenda, just to help us navigate parenting, especially in this time and age. When people say there's no manual to parenting, when people say it is hard to parent this generation. So when we come here and we have different guests, we just talk about this whole journey, and always there's something that you pick from an episode and another and another. And I have always said this, I won't stop saying, when you come to Dear Parent Show for the first time, or you have been MIA for a while, you're back, please go back. We have many episodes before this one. Watch, learn, be encouraged, be challenged, and let's keep growing at this beautiful journey called parenting. My name is Nashami, and I am your host. Always an honor, always a joy. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for being those viewers. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for always commenting and sharing this with your people and your friends. I really, really, really appreciate you. This show is a success so far because of you. So from me to you, asante sana, oriomno, erokamano. Arigato gozaimasu. That's how we say it in Japanese. But anyway, I am honored this particular evening because I'm hosting a mother. And of course, we'll get to know her. But one thing I'll tell you is, like I say again, every episode is different. So I always come with an excitement personally to learn something, or to be reminded of something, or to grow in something. So I am excited. I hope you are excited. And for that reason, Oya, do not even try to mute this thing. Yeah, weka earphones, ama earbuds ikibidi, kama utaki upigie watu kelele. But don't watch a minute and go away. Let's sit here till the last minute. Paka uone inaanza kupita hapo, special thanks to Ivo. Hapo uone jina ya my production team, wale wazito behind the cameras. And for that reason, I appreciate the amazing production team. Man, Maxton Media, God, our blessed to sana. You guys are committed to this, and I kid you not. Kwanza hawa ndio wanapatanga hii stuff kuliko hadi nyinyi. Because they are there when it is raw. Every episode wako hapo wanasikiza. I am looking forward to encounter them when they are fathers. Watashine mani, watashine. Nijua hawezi sema amen, lakini wamesema na macho yao nimewaona. But again, thank you so much. So I want us to get started today, and I would want to switch to my guest so that we can get to know her, even as we get to have this conversation today. Hi, sister girl.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Yourself?
I'm very well. Grateful to be here today. Thank you.
And thank you for honoring the invitation to come.
I had to.
I am honored.
Asante sana.
How have you been?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Being a parent full-time, as usual, and doing the other things. Yeah.
But you're good.
I'm good.
How is the year progressing?
The year is good. Been a lot happening. Been in class since January, so I've barely had time for anything. Yeah, but all is well.
Tell me about going to school at this age of ours.
I know. Sometimes you're like, what did I do with my years that I was in school? Because it's tougher right now. We had opportunities that we threw away. Yeah. But
mambo yalikuwa mengi, please.
We have to do what we have to do.
But now we have to be in class again.
I know.
When I finished my other one, and when I graduated, I wanted to continue. I was like, is it really necessary? And I advised myself. I said, there are other things to do, please. This one that I've gotten is enough. Because men, kusoma at this age is not a walk in the park.
No, it's not. Yeah, but so is well.
Okay. Karibu sana.
Asante.
I would want you to introduce yourself to us, because we would love to get to know you, young lady.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. My name is Ngina. I am a mother to a 17-year-old son. I am a pastor. I am a musician.
Yeah,
right. Yes, I am.
That beat. Sometimes you forget.
I know. I am a counselor. And I am a lover of God above everything else. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
the musician part of you.
I
You and that
know.
music.
I have 21 recorded songs that I keep in my house. Like they're just there waiting. I don't know for when. Yeah.
Abi, you want to go to the grave with them? Then give us. We look for people to sing. You're a songwriter, we look for voice. If you don't want,
I should.
I beg, but you have the voice, so please do the needful.
I will. Mtachangamka.
Anyway, sawa. So tell us about your family, like just any information you want to give us about your family. That's where you're coming from.
Yeah. I come from a place called Ikombe. Ikombe is a cup in Kamba, but a mug, a big one. It's in Yatta Plateau, the lower parts of Machakos.
Yatta Plateau, the one we studied in GHC.
Please. And I was in class all through. I didn't know they're talking about my home place, like Yatta Plateau. So one time I'm doing some homework at home with my big bro, and I'm like, this place, I would want to see how it looks. He's like, what do you mean? Like it's a plateau. There are no mountains and all that. He's like, this is it.
Yatta Plateau.
And again, yeah, kwetu hakuna milima. It's just flat all the way. Yeah, so I was born in a family of two, my brother and I. So I'm the last born. My brother was around 8 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, but he passed away some years back in a road accident. My mom and dad are very much okay. My mom is a pastor in Redeemed Gospel Church. My dad is a businessman and the entertainer of the family. Yeah. Well, I have a son, of course. My brother had a wife, so we have a nephew and a niece, yeah. Yeah, so that is how big my family is. It's like a small family.
It's very small.
I know,
in
right?
a big way.
I hear people say they have siblings, and I'm like, munaweza nigawia.
Yeah, man.
And by the way, it keeps reminding me, if you have siblings, take care of them. You don't know how much important it is. I think I have mentioned to you before the wish to just have a brother I can call or a sister. Like, hey, mom is not okay. So I deal with stuff myself, and I'm like, you people are so lucky to have siblings. Make use of them. Live well. Love them. Meet. Yeah.
On that note, the Wangaras, my people, the 12 of you plus me, 13, nawapenda.
Very important. You don't know how important they are until they are gone. Sometimes we don't talk when you're alive, but when they are not there anymore, you just wish to make that call. Mkosane tu kwa simu. Yeah, so take care of your siblings if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Now, you said your brother was 8 years older than you.
Older than me.
So, were you raised in Ikombe?
Yeah, we were raised in Ikombe, born and raised there.
Okay.
My dad was mostly away. He was a businessman, traveling a lot. And I'm grateful. I think I got a good life, especially from the village. It was a stable family. Okay. We had everything we wanted. In Ushagu, we were dropped and picked from school. I know, right?
12 years.
And okay. Back.
Wow.
Naka ilikuwa KTR 483 GT. Like it's just...
You guys were babies in the village.
I know.
Okay.
So shida mi nimeionea Nairobi na nimeionea hii Nairobi. Yeah.
This town, eh?
This town is,
right.
Yeah, so it was an okay life. I was in primary there. I went to Molango Girls. It's in Kitui. Yeah, so mostly part of my younger life nimelelewa Cumberland.
So you're saying dad used to be away most of the time because of business. So basically mom was the one kwa ground.
Yeah, mom was always there.
How was mom raising you people? Was your mom a kiboko person like my mother?
She was. Well, not much. My mom is very quiet till date. She doesn't say much. She's just quiet. But I'm telling you, mom was... You don't joke. You like, she may not say much. She will not even hata kusomea. But if you mess up, she will deal with you. So if you've done anything that you know you will face her, you try to come back when it's dark. You go to your cousins but she's still there. Anakwambia utakuja tu utanipata. Yeah, so I was kuchapwa nilichapwa vizuri and it helped us big time. I believe that we are who we are today because we were well, we were well brought up. We were punished, like the way when it's necessary, it is done. Yeah, so, but we feared dad more, even when he wasn't around much.
Why?
I think babangu alinichapa once, my friend. I started crying just imagining that my dad is going to deal with me today. And I was beaten because after church, I was in the market. I was seen seated somewhere in the market after church. Like after church, you go home. My dad dealt with me. I wasn't actually much beaten, not like mom's beating, but that one was, I can never forget that. But there's this thing about a dad, especially a dad who doesn't really interact much, like he doesn't punish you a lot. He says it and you're like, oh, yeah. But mom can say it over and over again. Somehow we kind of get used to being punished, like after
by
all.
Mom, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I was beaten by my dad, I think it was around class 5. I didn't cry. I was shocked. Like, dad amenichapa. Why?
Yeah.
Dad anichapangi.
I know.
So badala ya kulia nilikuwa tu sasa, kwa nini mbaya? Mbona anichape?
Like what happened?
Anichapangi? So yeah, I know that feeling when your dad beats you for the first time, you don't forget it. Okay, for some. Kuna wale when your dad is disciplinarian. Yeah, there are those apparently. But the African mothers are
I know.
Those are our mothers.
I know.
So tell me about now you transition, especially when you went to high school, because now you have been raised at home, always there. Ukienda kukaa kwa market after church, you're supposed to be home, and then you're going to boarding school. You're a teenager and you're away from home. Tell me about that journey.
Me, I would say, I hear people say they didn't like high school. I did. It was a moment away from home. Home wasn't bad, but I just felt like, I'm on my own.
I'm breathing. Allow the girl breathe.
And then again, my brother was way older than me. I didn't have company at home. So I meet girls my age and it's fun. We can have some good time and all that. So for me, it was a great exposure.
Okay.
I loved it. I just loved being out there. Of course, in Form 1, the first time you want, I think everybody in Form 1 first term, they just want to be transferred to a different school. Because you meet, especially at home, and your friends are in a different school and they sound good.
Better.
I know, right? Yeah, but from, I think, second term Form 1, I was good to go. I loved school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you. Me, I think I'm those who, if you tell us, those times we ask, like, given chance, if you woke up tomorrow and you're 15, would you still go back to that high school you went through? Of course, my answer is no. And I don't see it in bad memory, but I don't think I'll miss that school that much to go back to. Nah.
Really? No.
But anyway, so Ngina, the teenager, between 13 and 19, do you have any highlights, any highs, any lows, anything in that bracket between 13 and 19? Anything that you
13 and 19? Not really. Interestingly, I think my high school life was more of ministry. I think high school I did ministry more than nilisoma.
Oh,
interestingly.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I was to talk about the things that happened that I would remember is the things I saw God do in high school. It was just an amazing journey, especially as a young person, just getting to serve God at a young age. And at that age, we are so naive and I think so yielded that God just does amazing things.
The world has not corrupted us.
Yes. At that point. And me, interestingly, I never dated until after high school, not even dating, not one person. So my high school had nothing much. I think having been brought up in church and some things were a no-no, and I took it as it was said. I just went through high school. For me, it was just ministry and books.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that warms my heart, especially because I work with teenagers and I'm around teenagers and I see those ones that are just lovers of God, sold out for God. I mean, their heart beats for this, and I'm like, when I see that, I'm encouraged because there is you, and then there was me, the teenager, So when I see teenagers like that, I'm like, this is good. This is good. So, and I'm glad that we are not talking about them now. We have people when in their teenage years, they were so. Because that statement we always say, he has a remnant.
Of course he does.
He always has. Hey, that is an amazing one. And I'm just glad that, there's a lady I hosted, and she said when she was turning was it 16? Yeah. So on that night, on the eve of her birthday, she was on her knees crying to God. Dear God, please help me. I don't want to be a bad girl. I don't want peer pressure to affect me. I just want to love you. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Was I making any prayers for any birthday?
You
I
didn't
mean,
even care.
it was coming and going, you know. But it's
Yeah.
really good to hear that even in the years past, in our times, there were young people that were just, I mean, that all they knew was God. And books kidogo, but God more.
Yeah.
Amazing. So shifting gears, you are a mother to a 17-year-old gentleman. Tell me, okay, at what age did you have your son?
23.
Okay. If you were to rewrite this, would you have a child at 23?
I would.
You would?
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, no, I think for me, especially when I realized I was pregnant, I was happy because at least I got to have my sibling. For me, it felt like...
That thing was eating you?
Yeah,
oh dear.
But then I kept telling Mom, even when I was in high school, can you just have another baby? And I used to envy people with young ones. So I was like, wow, finally. I mean, of course, you don't know that the relationship would be different. Yeah, but it was, I think for me, it was a good moment, especially it helped me mature up. I think I matured up way earlier because this is a young one and you have to take care of him at that very age. And trust you me, a lot of things stop for us who had children early, especially if you're a sober person, because from that point, there are things you won't do. It just cuts some things that you probably would have done. It's not easy because you're young, but it transforms us in a different, especially depending with how you got the baby, because we hope, I mean, at that age, people, there's a lot of ways that we just find ourselves with kids.
Okay. And how's been the journey, motherhood?
Motherhood been easy, difficult, easy, difficult. Like what I don't think it can just be smooth. It has a lot of challenges here and there, and especially if you're raising a child by yourself. It's not the same, and you want this child to have a feeling of both parents. You try, you want them to feel dad, you want them to feel mom. You're a woman.
You're the one doing all that.
And I don't have a brother. You know, it's only my dad, and of course the gap between Sean and dad is way big. So it's been a challenging journey, I would say.
And how is your relationship with your son?
We're best of friends.
Oh.
Like you meet at Scott Street, you would be like, oh mama na huyu kijana ni nini, because we look like we are buddies. We're friends, and of course having been together in a house for 17 years, just me and him. We watch the same movies. We, you know, our gist flows. Like we're out there and we see something and I would pinch him. Like, did you see that? And it's like we flow. You know the way you just bond with someone. He's like literally my sibling, my son's sibling. I don't know if that makes sense. The sibling
you lost came back through your son.
Oh yes,
Amazing. I appreciate that, and I love. Because your place here, bestie. In fact, you gist together. Look at you people, gist mates.
Yeah, we do.
That's a good relationship.
We even give people names. It's not right, but we do. We have these pet names for everybody around us. Like we will talk about you, and you won't know it's you are talking about.
I hope you're not giving our parents' names, so that you can talk there and they're just there. No, but that depicts a beautiful relationship there.
And of course, at this point is, do you know, when I was coming, I just thought, I am so excited. I think I've told like 100 people, my son has beard. Like, that is just the most beautiful thing right now. I took him to the kinyozi the other day, and you know, at this point, they are soft. So zimejaa huku. I was like, wow, that man came out of me.
Yes.
It's just exciting. I'm so happy. I don't know whether he likes it because, of course, he's in high school, but I'm happy.
Thank you, Mama Sean. We hear you, we see you. So I want us to go through a letter here,
Yep.
you and I, and try to understand this young person, even as we learn as parents on what will come out of here. And leo acha nidee watu. We are reading a letter from page 31. Kama hauna hii book, sijui itakusaidia.
Turn your book to page 31.
Turn your book to page 31. Let's get to page 31. But if you need this book, tafadhali, it's available at Nuria Bookstore. You can always find your copy over there. All right, wacha sisi tusome barua basi.
Yes.
So this girl, I think it's a girl, she begins and says, Dearest Mommy, I thought this may be a good way of talking to you since I have no courage of doing it verbally. I really wanted to talk to you, but it's just that sometimes it is hard because I feel embarrassed. I shy away because I'm not sure of your reception to anything I would want to tell you. You have a good relationship with your son, Win. Thank you. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Of course, for it to get to where it is at, there is what you have done. So what have you done that you guys have gotten to this level? Maybe kuna mzazi atasaidika saizi.
Well, I think even from when they're young, create an ambience where they know mom is reachable. They know I can just talk to mom without sieving it, without trying to remove some bits and all that. So I talk. I actually, like, I have tried, I ask him, tell me about your girlfriend. He's like, Mom, I don't have. I'm like, you sure you don't have? Who are you talking to? Like, we have that relationship where I'm not just a mom. He is a friend to me. He can reach out and tell me about it, no matter how bad it is. So just building a relationship where they don't feel, you know, just to mention, the way, you know, God is God. He is the great one, the terrible God. But there are those that have grown a relationship with him where he is a father. So I try so much so that my son doesn't just see mom, because mom, as we have said, mom ni wenye walikuwa natuchapa and all that, so that he can feel like mom is my friend. Mom can listen. Mom would not judge. Mom would just sit there and allow me speak. Yeah, so cultivating a relationship.
And it begins early.
Very, yeah. It would be, you can try when they are grown, but trust you me, there's a point they will not allow you in. They will build a wall.
Because there's you have not, it's not been growing.
Yeah. They will actually better speak to their auntie than mom at that age.
Ah, you were. Okay, sawa. So she continues and says, let me open up my mind and my heart to you and speak all I have always wished to tell you, dearest mother. I have been down lately and my classes have almost become impossible. I know you are probably going to freak when you see my results at the end of my final examinations. I always feel like I let you down, especially because my grades are never good enough. I know I got good grades at primary level and was privileged to join a very good high school. I never thought I would be able to study in such a school, but thanks to my aunt who chose to school me, I'm almost done with school. So I feel so bad that many people have put effort to make me a success, but I have failed all of you. You know, children, okay, and I'm talking from a place of I engage with them. You know, like sometimes when you are going, you maybe have gone to minister somewhere and this girl wants to talk to you, different issues. There are some who literally come and tell you, Aki, I really study, but I fail. What is wrong? That means it is bothering them that they are not performing. And then there is us at home who wait for those results, and they come with very bad results, and how we treat them when they bring the bad results. How are we, like, what is our role in, just because, yes, we pay the school fees, they are in school with the teachers, but does our role in their academics end there? I have paid fees, nimekupeana kwa walimu.
We have so much to do. Now, our kids are different. We have the brilliant ones, even from your womb. There's another one that I don't like maths.
Math is not mathy.
Chemistry is just too much. Now, I think the most important part as a parent is understand your seed. I'll call it your seed. What you put in the ground, that is what you get. Your kid, if he is brilliant, he is brilliant.
Yeah.
If your kid is wapale katikati,
Average. Yeah.
it is allowed. So when they come home, sit down with them. And again, as parents, when they come, nika tumengoja kumark tena exam yao.
Yeah.
We don't even sit to know what is happening with chemistry. What is the challenge? We are like, cause nalipanga school fees, you're wasting my money, and the way I give a lot of money. And so what we are doing with them is we are making feel like they are failing us.
Yeah, like this girl. True.
Yeah, like, and actually, the feeling is what will cause them to even go low. Because when she's doing her exam, she panics.
Yes.
I'm going to fail again.
Yes.
I'm going to fail, mom. I will not reach the standard that she expects, and all that. So it is very important that we, again, build a relationship with our kids where we can sit down with them and tell them, relax.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give an example with my son. He went to a very competitive school. And so he was used to being number one in class. Then he goes to Mangu and everybody is brilliant. And so I remember the first results he brought home, he cried. He told me, Mom, I told him, young man, you have A minus. What is the problem? He's like, no, look at niko katikati na huku. They were about 800 when they started from one, and he was around 200 and something. That was bad for him. He didn't want to eat and all that. And I told him, you know what? Your competition is not the other student. It is your books.
Yeah.
Like, put this, work on a B plus and work towards it. Don't look at your seatmate.
Person, yeah.
Because you people are built differently. You are good in maths. They may be better in physics. So work on, and I keep telling him, work smart.
Yeah.
He was telling me the other day, because I'm in Form 4, we sleep at 1. I told him, well, you do what you got to do, but don't push it. You need to sit down with physics. Like him, I know he has a challenge with physics. Get to know what is the challenge with physics. What do I need to study in physics? How do I go around it? Yeah, so we need to just sit down. These young people are trying.
They are.
But then most of them are really, as you said, even as grown-ups, we work on businesses and you give it your best, unapeleka hiyo kitu unaambiwa this cannot pass.
Yeah.
So they also deal with that. They just need confidence. And trust you me, when you apply that, you see it work.
Amen.
Just sit them down, tell them, I need you to find out what is the problem with maths. Work on the topic that challenges you. And if you can, even try to get someone who can help them. Let them know mom understands that it's hard.
Yeah.
And they are trying to make it better. You will give them, they need confidence.
They do.
They are good. Some of them are even brilliant, but hawana confidence because wakikuja,
the little they have,
you attack them. They feel attacked.
Yeah. Okay. And that will help them. Okay. So this girl, okay, fine. Apart from the academics, she continues and says, sometimes I feel like I am under some spell. And other times, I fear agreeing to the fact that I am battling with depression. I tend to be asleep most time in class when the teacher is not in. I do not have a social life at all. And I'm always withdrawn from my fellow classmates. I don't know what kind of help I need, but it's like there's a dark cloud over me all the time. I'm always tired, but I can't sleep. I spend most of my nights gazing in the dark ceilings, and no wonder I sleep in class during the daytimes. I've tried to talk to a couple friends who don't get it. They think I'm just being stubborn and seeking attention. Now, this month is the Mental Health Awareness Month. And we focus so much, of course, on us. We are the ones having issues, and so we think.
Yeah.
We forget that these children too battle with stuff, because clearly, as a counselor, this is clearly depression. With this description, this one is battling depression. It's you know the way she's saying, I fear agreeing to the fact, because it's a reality. Everything is pointing to that. But what scares me is that this parent is not aware.
Yeah.
Your child is dying in the inside, and you have zero clue.
Zero clue.
Because all you care is exams, results, and you leave it at that. So there's a girl who said, I can't remember, Rohani. Rohani said, I was asking her, how will we help you people? We want to, and she told me, just be concerned. The little things, the little Mishale she called what? Whatever, signals, yes. Any signal we send, notice, don't overlook. But either way, coming back to this girl and just talking about mental health awareness, and you're a counselor, how would you talk to a parent about the place of embracing mental health for their children's sake? Yeah.
Number one, I think you got to fix yourself. We have issues. We have to agree. We got issues. And as long as you have not dealt with your own, you cannot be able to embrace another person. Even as counselors or therapists, we are taught to.
True. We are supposed to see a therapist.
So you need to be able to fix. And when I'm saying fix, you may not have answers to everything, but try to work on your mental health. Because most of the times we project to these kids. Some of us probably were not able to do well in school because we played. So you want to push it. You look at them failing and you're thinking it's what you did. It's the same thing. I've seen people that their daughters can't go out because ulienda ukapata mimba ukiwa young, and so we need to work, we need to heal. For us to be able to bring up another small human being, we have to deal with ourselves. So these kids, they need you to be sober up here. And if you know, because life will happen, kindly make sure you do not project on them. Because some of these things our kids are going through is because they have observed and they have realized you have a problem. So it starts there. They start worrying. Now, a few months ago, my son left his journal in his desk. And I tend to think sometimes he left it there intentionally. And when I went, I have a tendency of just checking his room, and I opened the drawer and it was there. And something told me read it. And another thing told me don't.
Are you ready?
You're not ready for what you're gonna find there. And because my son is a loner, I was so scared. And let me tell you, the first day passed, but I could not sleep well. I woke up the following morning, I said, let me start facing what I got to face now. So when I went, the first thing I saw is that he has been looking for something that can boost his brain. Oh yes.
Okay.
And he had written some foods that can. There was also some drug, like it's some booster supplement or something. And I went to the next page and he was like, I'm not doing well. Mom has worked so hard to make sure I'm here and all that. And I knew that all this thing isn't even about the school. Is that Mom, I will fail Mom. And I went back to what kind of conversation do I have with him? Sometimes you're like, we are all looking up to you. We want the best. So what we are doing is we are burdening them. So they are trying to overwork because they want to give us this glamour. Like
we have an expectation.
I know.
On
like with
them.
my son, he was on TV, almost every TV in class 8. So I would be like, si unajua vile tunakungojea. So I'm pushing him too hard. And sometimes as parents, what we are doing is we are working their minds too much. So as a parent, I would just suggest, now from a place of a counselor, first of all, get to know your child in terms of their emotional, because it starts with emotions. When they lock in their emotions too much, depression is not something strange. It is when you're not able to process your emotions. So you lock them in, you suppress them, and before you know it, your mind cannot even be able to take in more. So from within, it begins to come out. And your man wanakuwa disobedient. Because they have bolted in so much, it's beginning to come out, and they have rage, they are bitter. So it is very important that we get to, and this still takes us back to relationship. Talk with them. Understand them. Try to understand them. And don't come out forcefully with them. What a build kiwall.
Very fast.
Utakuwa unaongea na mtu mwenye akusikizi, and they, before you know it, you cannot even communicate with them. So learn. Sometimes I even tell people, Google. If you have no one
Google
who can
is
help
your friend,
you. Try to know how to deal with these young ones. Because if we lose them at this age,
That's it.
it is very hard to recover them. So talk to them. Let them know how they are feeling. If your kid is introverted, get to know how they deal in school.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to bring another thing about a discussion we had with my son. He is very reserved.
Yeah.
So he doesn't make many friends in school. And then one time we were talking last year and he told me, sometimes I feel like nobody likes me in school. I asked him why. He told me, you know me, if teacher doesn't give us homework, I will ask.
He is those guys.
I'm like, you would not have been my friend in school, but anyway. and that is just him. He is just there. Well, the way it is, he doesn't know. And so I told him, I talked to him and I told him, you know, everybody cannot be your friend. Because I realized it's bothering him. I told him, you have 2 or 3 friends, keep them, relate with everybody else well. Don't seek for their acceptance. And actually after some time, the next time he told me, hey, mommy, I have friends. Yeah. What happened? I just didn't care much how they treated me. I just treated them right. I told him that is the way to go. Because if you do not invest in their emotions, if you do not help them build up themselves emotionally, watashikwa depression.
Very true.
And they are watching. If you are depressed, they are.
Your party, yeah, they are watching.
They are watching.
The way we overlook.
The way we overlook. And the things that your son, your daughter will know when you come home and you're not okay.
Very true.
And for some of us who are single, if they have realized there's this someone you're talking to and you're smiling, if you're not, they will ask. So they are watching. Actually, sorry to say, parents, 70% of the depression in our kids is we are the cause. Their lives don't have much around them that will cause such depression. It is us.
Let's own it.
Unfortunately.
Ouch. Okay. Ouch. Hapo umetugonga. Oh Lord. Anyway, so this girl has just no confidence. She says, I even thought of the counselor in school, but I doubt she will understand. So I have not been confident enough to get to her. And she continues and says, for sure, ma'am, I don't like things going on like this, but I don't know what to do. I wish I had answers or solutions to what I am going through. It has been tough just going through all this alone. Though I wish I could be having such conversations with you. Maybe I feel so alone. I feel like nobody cares. I don't know. All I know is that I need help if I am to have a better future. Okay, you know the beauty about counseling, the world of psychology, we are, you know, there is the general psychology, then there are people who major in different areas. There are people who are purely child psychologists, you know, and that is the part they have studied and embraced and understood. A parent has come to you, their child is feeling like this. Literally, this girl needs help. She's shouting, I need help. Like literally, I wish I had the answers. I don't know, I need help. So a parent that has such a child, or what is the one thing you'd tell the parent on how to help this child? Because let's say, literally this girl talked to the mother face to face. Mom, this is happening 1, 2, 3, 4, da, 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 da. And this parent came to you and tell you, my daughter has told me all this. I have no idea how to maneuver this. How would you guide such a parent?
I would advise, sit down with a child. Promise her you are there with her. Promise her you will walk with her. Let me tell you, our kids, if it doesn't start from home, it cannot, out there they can never feel confident in her. I want you to look at young girls who have sat at their father's lap. They grow up with a lot of confidence. There is something about a parent just promising to be there. And even if it's a girl and the dad is not around, sit with them, make them your friend. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them they are able. Tell them the future is big. There is so much they can become. That is where it begins. Be involved. Be that positive energy in their life. It comes when home is safe, out will feel safe. And no matter how unsafe outside is, when home is safe, it's okay. We can do it. So they need confidence from us. They need assurance. They just need to know that mommy cares, she listens, and she sees me. Nowadays, there's a word they are using, I see you. Tell them, I see you. I love the way you glow, I see you. I love the way you squeeze, you may grow, you have a chest. Kijana, and trust you, me, those small compliments. And at their age, they are wanatreatiwa funny. Shule unaambiangwa ukaipoa wewe si mrembo. Yeah, so it's important that you give them that confidence from home. Even before we go and seek that professional help there, make it all right at home.
Because you're saying that, and I'm remembering, because there's a girl who once told me she was going through therapy and she hates that journey. So I was asking her, what's the progress? And she's like, of course, my parents are tired of me. That's why they threw me to a therapist. Literally, he said, they threw me to a therapist. Even cases when we are helping maybe kids that have become addicts, drug addicts and alcoholics, like we quickly throw them, they go out to find help. But I love the idea that you begin with them. So when you're taking them out there, we say, we are going.
Yes.
We are going to do this together. And that helps a child to...
Big time.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. Because where these kids, they need help. And then... back to the place of mental health, as you said, we work on ourselves first so that we can be effective parents. So I am quote unquote worked on myself. I am in a better space. And then this is my daughter. Worst is, picture is you being the counselor and your daughter is depressed. So wakumbuka vile Waswahili usema mganga jigani.
Yeah, kabisa.
Now this is your daughter, like then you want to counsel your daughter.
No,
does that work?
No, I can only be a parent. I can't be a counselor to her. She will feel like, you see, counselors, the reason you go to a counselor is because they don't know you. You're presenting a new case to them, so they feel safe around you. But if my kid comes to me and I want to do counseling inatoa emotions. I have to deal with you like a patient. So it may not work. Even if you're a counselor, be a counselor in the place of a mother. Use what you've learned to be able to be a mother who can be able to help with these emotional issues. Yeah, so kids like this, they just need acceptance. Trust you me. When you listen to this kid from the word go, Mom, I have never talked to you. Mom, I don't even know whether you will listen. Mom, I don't, you know, you can tell she feels the void of a mother. Yeah, and this is what making her feel like I cannot even do well in class. I don't even know how you will take it. So it's the void. That void is the problem. And because we are too busy with life, that void has become so big in our families. You know, we used to stay home with mom hata kama tunachapwa. We never had those things because mom is there. Atakusomea tu. But the presence of a parent is very important. So we try as much as we can. I've worked with rehabilitation centers, and most of the things that these young men and women say, mom was never there. We had everything but her. Yeah, so our presence is very important. Everything. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much. As we begin to wind up, I would want to ask you, you have been raised well. Let me say that. Your parents have done a good job. And God is helping you even as you continue raising your son. But what is the one thing that you'd say about your dad, the amazing traits that he has, that you would wish your son has them? Any that you can point out?
Oh, yes. Anyway, the girls always think their dads are perfect.
Of course. Even mine is the best in the entire world.
Yeah, so my dad, I think one thing that I would want my son to take from him is that ni Simba. Simba is not just roaring. He has everything in control. He is able to stand as a father, as he is able to stand in the society as a leader. So that place of just being a man, being strong enough to stand as a man, a provider. I don't even know whether my mom knows chakula utoka how much kwa shop since I was young. Like that has been dad's. Yeah, of course, doesn't mean that your wife or whoever, because as I raise Sean, I'm raising someone's husband.
True.
So I have to also bring in that bit that as much as you're helping each other, it's your place to just be the provider. The other thing I think is love. Our dad has loved us so loud that it's clear. I have never doubted my father's love, even to date. I know even if I didn't have anyone else, I make a call to Maundu, it will be sorted.
Okay.
So yeah, that place of just love, where you can give love and you can flow with love.
Okay.
Yes.
Your mother is a pastor.
Yes.
You are a pastor.
Yes.
You want Sean to be a pastor. Generational pastors.
He told me the other day, well, I won't be a pastor, I'll marry a pastor. I was like, well,
at least there will be a pastor still in the next generation.
Still the thing goes. No, I don't think I would. I feel like he's a church boy, for lack of a better word. He will read his Bible. Sometimes he challenges me with the Bible. But I feel like his path is quite different.
Okay.
He can do the whole thing as he pursues career.
In the marketplace.
Yes,
He'll
yes,
represent
that's
Christ in
it.
the marketplace.
Yes.
Then his wife will be the pastor.
we will be good to go.
Amazing. Now, final remarks, and this is what I need you to do. I just want you to take a few minutes and appreciate your parents for me.
Oh.
So this is you shining. So talk to Mr. and Mrs. Maundu in a minute and two.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you, Mom, especially. You have been there for me. You're my friend. We sit down and talk about things that probably I will not talk with anyone. And you have shown me the way. You have guided me. You have helped me become the woman that I am today. I see what you do in the ministry. I'm looking at what you're doing and I am following right suit. God bless you. And for taking care of Dad and just making that sure that Mzee is taken care of. Dad, you know, you just an amazing father. Thank you for teaching me to be a leader. My dad never brought me up to be a girl. He taught me to be a strong leader, and just for making sure that wherever I am at, you supporting me and encouraging me, and then knowing that no matter what happens, I can still run home to Dad and Mom, and all will be okay. I appreciate you for taking care of myself and my son and just being amazing parents. God bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
I told you people, I want to sit, they didn't want to talk to Mr. Wangara like that
Yes,
and
I
Mama
know.
Coletta. But thank you so much. And,
yeah.
and truth be told, you are an amazing mother.
Thank you.
You have given you are an intentional mother. Actually, that's the word I wanted to use. And thank you for that. Thank you for raising an amazing young man. And he'll be an amazing father. And his wife is blessed in advance.
Amen.
And those children, they'll say, so our grandma,
You
and
know.
then, yeah.
So yes, in ameno.
But uzuri stories zitatosheka. But tutapiga
Yes,
story.
at least.
Amen. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
and
for
for
having
hosting
me.
our episode today. Dear parent, keep thriving.
Thank you.
You
Yes,
are an
we have
amazing
to.
parent.
Asante, Mama.
Amina.
Thank
Viewers,
you.
thank you so much for joining us yet again for this episode. And I think among the many things that we have talked here, one of my take home is that let us be whole. Let us be healed so that we can raise these children. And number two is that it begins at home. When you make the environment conducive, we can get out there with them. Build your child's confidence, nyumbani, before we take them out there in the world. Thank you once again for joining us. And wazazi, mara hiyo tuendelee. Tumeshikisha, hiyo ndio rieng, hakuna form ingine, uzazi. And you're doing an amazing job. I celebrate each and every one of you. And allow me to celebrate, yes, Mr. and Mrs. Wangara. Thank you so much for raising this amazing young girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for being my parents. I am honored. And I know my siblings will say the same. But asante sana everyone for watching. It's been a joy. It's always a joy. It will always be a joy. The journey continues, the conversation continues. Watch, share, comment. Let's keep this journey going. And if you are a young person, watch these episodes. Why? Because you will learn a few things about how to even relate with your parents, and you are parents in the making. So we are preparing you to that place because we want you to be better than us. It can only get better. It shouldn't get worse. So thank you once again for watching. We will see you in the next episode. From us to you is Turus. God bless you. Much love.